Welcome to the Neighborhood Technical Assistance Clinic's second annual Gala Salute to New York neighborhoods. For 11 years, MTAC has been proud to connect grassroots and faith-based organizations with funders and to raise the level of expertise these groups provide in serving the deserving underserved.
Valerie is a phenomenal consultant and partner and friend, and what she has done for the community, particularly Brooklyn and Staten Island, over the last 10 years is phenomenal.
Okay.
She's a great person to work with because she's one of these people that gets stuff done.
I have to tell you that I hold Valerie's work with the Neighborhood Technical Assistance Clinic in extremely high regard.
She's a great networker.
Yes.
I don't know that I know too many people that connect and link people and organizations and, as skillfully as Valerie.
We all thought that Valerie had a great idea of trying to put together and connect folks who were funding and folks who were thinking about dreaming big.
When I first got my job at the Sister Fund, Valerie was one of the first people who reached out to me. I was alone, didn't know any communities of color, didn't know much about the nonprofit community in New York City. She reached out to me and she was so well networked and so supportive that to be able to support someone who supported me when no one else was supporting me means the world to me. It's a gift to me from God.
You could see she was really a very savvy, committed person to make sure that neighborhood services were provided at the most grassroots level.
She's able to bring together the community leaders, the elected officials, and the movers and shakers in each borough to bring resources to the community, which is a phenomenal feat.
Valerie is working with groups that no one else has touched, small, tiny grassroots organizations, and just giving them the skills and the resources that they need to really just thrive. And so the work that she's doing is just incredible. It is so needed in our community.
Fran Barrett, Executive Director, Community Resource Exchange. For 4 decades, Fran has dedicated herself to improving opportunities for poor New Yorkers, founding CRE in 1979. She serves on the boards of Food Change, the Nonprofit Coordinating Committee, the Community Service Society, and the Campaign for Human Development. Her work has been honored by the Amethyst Women's Program, Andrew Glover Youth Program, Asian Americans for Equality. James is a career civil servant. In addition to his position at DOH, he's an adjunct professor at Touro College and serves as a member of the nominating committee for the New York City Municipal Credit Union. Prior to working for the citizens of New York, James worked for the United States Public Health Services. He's a former executive vice president of the New York City Managerial Employees Association and has been an active member for 17 years. Gloria Garcia, College of Staten Island. Gloria Garcia has been a member of the College of Staten Island community since 1971, serving as a financial aid counselor, College Discovery Seek program counselor, interim director for continuing education, and interim director for the Counseling Center. She's been recognized for this work as a recipient of the Dolphin Award and the New York Urban League's Educational Award. Dr. Roy Hastic Sr., President, CEO, and founder of the Caribbean American Chamber of Commerce, an international economic development organization with more than 1,500 members. He is also a tireless advocate for community empowerment, promoting racial harmony in Crown Heights, where he serves as first vice chairman of Community Board 9. Mark Hennigan, owner, Madiba Restaurant. Hennigan arrived in the United States in 1987 and commenced his culinary education at top New York City restaurants. Hennigan has also been chef for the South African Consulate for 10 years. As devoted community members, the Hennigans support the Ubuntu Education Fund, Hoops for Hope, Shared Interest, and the Harlem Boys Choir. Cynthia Holliday Moore, retired, Anheuser-Busch. Cynthia has served as the Northeast Geographic Marketing Manager for Anheuser-Busch. In this capacity, she was the driving force for directing the company's marketing efforts towards African American and Caribbean consumers, and directed funding and personal resources towards such organizations like the New York State NAACP, the New York Urban League, 100 Black Men Scholarship Program, and the Support Network. Robin Bell Stevens is the CEO and Executive Director of Jazzmobile, a 45-year-old organization devoted to presenting, preserving, promoting, and propagating jazz that was founded by Dr. Billy Taylor. Ms. Stevens brings a rich and musical history of her own. Having served as Director of Marketing and Creative Services for Jazz at Lincoln Center, she was also, for 20 years, the executive producer of the Afternoon of Jazz Festival. Sylvia Kennard Thompson. A gifted preacher, writer, and singer, Sylvia was ordained at the Brown Memorial Baptist Church, where she continues to serve as Director of Women's Ministry Institute. Reverend Kennard also hosts a weekly talk show, Front Page, and is in development on several film and television projects through her own company, Imani Entertainment. New York State Assembly member Annette M. Robinson. Elected to the 56th Assembly District in 2002, Assemblywoman Robinson brings to Albany a deep concern for the well-being of New York's families and a strong commitment to economic development and community service. The hallmark of the Assemblywoman's public service has been her unrivaled attention to constituents, her thoughtful and creative approach to public policy, and her workmanlike approach to the details of legislative process. Sandra P. Thomas, Vice President of Community Affairs, WABC-TV, New York City. As WABC's Vice President of Community Affairs, Sandra Thomas coordinates all public service programming and community outreach. She is additionally responsible for all of WABC's philanthropic endeavors. NTAC is recognizing 5 community-based organizations this year with special trainings made possible by tonight's event. Forestdale, Inc. in Queens. Their mission is to protect, nurture, and strengthen families with children by supporting every family member in meaningful life challenges. The Caribbean Women's Health Association, Brooklyn. They provide high-quality, comprehensive, culturally appropriate health, immigration, and social service supports to a diverse constituency. The New York City Mission Society, Manhattan. They provide programs and services in a warm and loving environment in which children and families from underserved communities achieve personal growth and a greater degree of self-sufficiency. Bronx Kids, the Bronx. They enhance the quality of life for children in the Bronx by improving access to quality education and health, promoting safety and wellness, nurturing self-discipline and academic excellence, and inspiring creativity and self-esteem. Girls Talk program of Stapleton, UAME Church, Staten Island, empowering the lives of women and girls in local communities and giving them a voice to impact the world.